Hello, everybody. Hello, Charlie. Nice to see you back. Hello,
Hello,
Peter.
guys. Hi, Armin. Hi,
Hi,
Charlie.
hi, how
Nice
are
to
you?
have you.
Hello. Welcome to the show. I ate too much coffee today. Yes, everything fine. Hi.
All right.
How is life, Charlie? Everything good?
A little busy right now, but yes,
Busy.
yes, it's fine.
Busy.
I'm still able to keep up making new videos every single week, so
It's
still
very
good.
good. No, and being busy is not a bad thing.
Uh,
Too much?
I would like to have, yeah. What's too much is too much,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So you never managed to do your short movie you wanted to do, right? You didn't have time for that. Because you
No,
remember in the
absolutely.
first podcast?
And right now we have cold, wind, rain, and
Yeah.
all the stuff mixed
It's,
together every single day. So
it's the best weather for a good movie.
yeah, absolutely.
No. You have bad
Not
colors
for
then.
mine.
No.
Not for mine. I
Okay.
need a little comfort at least. So yeah, right now nothing's. I have a screenplay. I rewrited it.
Mm-hmm.
I made it different, and I think it will be much more interesting right now
Good.
because we will start somewhere in the middle of the story, like Star Wars. So it
Mhm.
will be like whoa, action, good, and
Okay.
who's this and who's there and wah, and then you will be much more interested in how
You
it
have
began or
flashbacks.
how it
Okay.
continues.
Mm-hmm. Makes
Yeah,
sense. Makes sense. Yeah, good.
Sounds
Good
good.
idea.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It made a lot of money to George Lucas, so maybe
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same star. Right?
But you think you will manage this year to start filming?
Sorry, now it was bugged.
Do you think you will manage this year to start filming?
It was a little pointy question like, you think you will manage it this year? Yeah,
To
I hope so.
start to start. Okay.
I'm so much. I wanted so bad to do it this year because I probably will not be much more beautiful than I'm right now, and I need to be, beautiful as the main character. So
Mm.
I have to do it as soon as possible until I'm
Mm.
that good.
And make
Then
it
I
as
grew old, then I will shoot only stationary and will be famous for it. So
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
make it as good as you can, and think about making like a pilot movie for Netflix or Amazon, so they
Mm.
can make a serial.
Yeah.
absolutely, and I need a beautiful girl in it. That is the thing.
I have a few nice ones from Russia. Which nationality you would like to have?
Oh,
And you know this is
Well,
well.
little
We
risky
talk
right
in
now, but
private. Then it's okay. It's fine. We should. Yeah.
we don't. Yeah. There are many women and young ladies that are coming from East now here. So
Mm.
yeah, there's
So you have.
probably to choose from,
Oh, you
and
find some. Okay.
yeah.
yep.
Great.
We'll see.
And
I don't have a role for a beautiful girl in it right now, so I need to, put it in somehow that it makes sense and it will spice up the journey
Mm.
yes,
of the whole film.
and you have to give a kind of powerful role, a powerful role to play. So
In
she's
these times,
important. Yeah, yeah,
well, of course, she should be black, lesbian, and her
yes,
father should be white and mother from
yeah,
Asia.
and a,
Definitely.
and a, a trans a lesbian
We
transvestite.
need this. We need this.
Uh,
The father is from the KKK.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Mm. Makes sense.
she should be a black lesbian transvestite.
Hmm. But we have a little bad connection with you. You freeze up and you always have some hiccups there, huh? What's going on with
Me?
you? Yes.
Why?
I,
Internet
I,
connection seems
We
to
don't
be
know.
very stable
I
and
know.
everything's fine as you normally.
Mm.
Well, weird. I
And
closed
No.
all applications that should or can,
Hmm.
try internet connection, so
Hmm.
it should be fine. I don't know.
We had it last time with Raphael that his family was surfing and his internet connection was bad. So he needed to tell his kids, stop surfing, stop streaming now because I need internet. Maybe.
Good. My family is planning to fall asleep in a few
Okay.
minutes, so I don't think that they
Mhm.
should.
Yeah, you never
Or
know.
maybe they have some
um,
fairy tale time while they are changing clothes to
Exactly.
pajamas. So maybe.
Mhm.
So it will be just better.
He froze up again.
froze
See?
froze up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie's back. We stopped with your movie, so best luck, and I wish that you can start recording your movie this year. That we get this thing going.
Maybe I should place there a date for premiere. So it's like
Yeah, you should make a deadline. Yeah,
the hard push on myself.
yeah. You should.
Yeah.
You should have a
I want
timeline.
to be done first June. I was like, okay, then I work hard, and
Yeah, you should.
maybe I'll try this.
Yeah.
Charlie, I don't want to lecture you about movies or so on because you're a professional yourself. I know it, but I know a lot about what are the most common mistakes are, and the biggest mistake, in my opinion, is if you do something, not you, but everybody, you overdo it. You overact. You're doing too much. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
You're making big gestures. You're overacting. You're putting.
But Peter, how can he possibly overact? He's already running and jumping while he's shooting bow and arrow. You can't do anything more. It's already the maximum, I guess. So there's not much more possible. But I know what you mean. I make a joke, of course. And now,
because Peter has microphone. I don't know what's with his microphone, but I hear him, very weak. So it's like what he said.
Okay.
So I need something better to hear you, Peter. Okay.
Now you hear me?
Yeah. I look like an alien like you, but I hear you.
Fine.
So
I will buy headphones too. I don't use them, but it's fine. I have only to look like you. It's fine. Oh, wait, I put on my head. It's fine.
So don't overact.
Exactly.
yeah. I'll try. I'll try. I'll try not to underact.
Mm-hmm. You will find your sweet spot. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll do. It will be my first movie. I'm very, very, very interested in how it will be like. Maybe after I will edit it and make it like I think it should be. I will feel like, okay, no one ever should see this. This is horrible. Let's do it again.
You will like it.
Now we know what to do better.
Yeah, this can happen.
It can happen.
You always learn. It's always when you do the first movie, you know everything what you will do differently or better in the second one. It's normal.
And a second thing, if the story is good, you don't need a lot of action or a lot of
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit based on the action. But yeah, because I want to display all the not all, but most of the things I can. So the people will be like, "Whoa, amazing! This is possible with a bow! Wow, what is it?" So I'll earn much more subscribers, and then I finally become famous. It's a hard way to become famous in these times. Everybody with fancy camera is like, I'm amazing YouTuber and photographer and everything. So. Yeah,
but you can still take notes from Peter. He had the plan to become the famous archer, and he managed.
Yeah,
but he was in China, and he was on the newspapers, and he became famous.
He was in the China, and his videos saw more than 1 million people. It's like okay, that's a result. You can't say that.
And he had this plan before. So what do I have to do to become a famous archer?
Yeah, I was on the cover of the biggest Austrian newspaper in a positive mission, not because I went
killed someone. Yeah.
Stupid
bank
man
robber
in a show.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, yeah. So I'll call you and you will give me some lessons because my plan is to be one of the most famous archers on the planet. Because guys like Lars Anderson, Mihai Cosme, they're so amazing and much better than I ever will be, but they are not showmen.
Yep, exactly.
They don't know how to do the show, and I know how to do the show.
They don't do the show.
Even though I'm not that good archer,
That's
I'm
not
sure
important.
that I can sell my skills better.
You don't have to be the best archer to be a showman.
No. Yeah,
I need to be the best marketer. Definitely.
Yeah,
Peter, will you be my agent, my scout, or how is it called?
Of course, a pleasure to me. Yep. Yep.
Good, good,
And
good.
it
I'll send you contract later. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
But I brought you together, so 10% for me. Okay, fine.
So there are only 30% left for Charlie.
Hey, he does it out of passion, and he only wants subscribers. But we take the money. It's fine.
Okay, and newspapers. Charlie, is getting out with Peter. No longer together. No longer. Yeah, we did it in
Yeah.
60 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh,
A big
good.
battle in show
Mhm,
business and so on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Peter and Charlie really,
mhm.
Will they
Yeah.
reunite?
anymore?
Stay
Will they
tuned.
reunite?
Next week you will find out. Yeah, oh, yeah. You
Yeah.
keep the people on the tiptoes. Yeah.
Will
Yes,
they
yes, yes,
will
yes.
they fight or reunite?
Mhm. Oh, yeah. Fight or reunite.
Peter,
Oh, that's
you already made a title for our reunion.
exactly.
Oh, it's
You
amazing.
you don't even work together by now, but you already plan your reunion.
I'm
You're such
I'm writing
That's awesome.
$100, $200 for every idea, of course.
Yeah, oh, of course. Like, ka-ching,
No,
you
no,
can
no.
directly pay for it. Yeah.
But honestly, I think that business really works like this, at least show business, because you need
Yeah.
to plan everything, even how you will break up and then how you
Yeah.
will reunion.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
it looks like amazing story, like impossible.
Yeah.
And everything
Yeah.
was made from very
Made up
first
from the
scratch.
first.
From
Yeah.
scratch.
Yes.
Of course.
Exactly.
I will
And
cry. I will cry when once in 100 years you will die, and I will shoot the
Yeah.
arrow
yes.
with the flame, to your
Mhm.
body floating on the
Yeah.
river, and
Mhm.
everybody's crying. We lost it. We're
Yeah.
And
done.
you
Yeah.
know,
It will be so
Mhm.
romantic, and
Mhm.
then you will reappear like I'm
Mm.
reborn, and everybody's like, amazing.
and you have to set the roles like Laurel and Hardy and so on. This body roles. So one has to be the good guy and the one the bad guy, and but then in the end the bad guy isn't as bad and the good guy isn't as good. So
Mhm.
that's
From
the
some
game.
very weird reason, I don't hear you
Oh, now we have our echo again.
again. How is this possible?
Mm.
Yeah, good. I'm back.
Echo. Still echo.
Yep.
Talk.
I do nothing.
Oh, yeah. Echo. Charlie. Roger. Imagine that would be Roger. When sorry, Roger, you copy Roger.
Is it okay or not?
You're
No,
still
now it's
echoing.
okay. No,
Still echoing.
talk again. Talk, Charlie.
Shaking head doesn't make a noise.
I try to tell.
Okay.
It's still echo.
Thing.
Okay. Show us a good guy and a bad guy. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. People out there on the screens, don't worry about Peter. We know that he built already his Bowman figure, and now he starts playing with Superman and Batman, but it's fine.
Robin
And whatever these figures are, I don't have my
and,
glasses.
and the old Adam West Batman from the serials.
I understand. Yeah. Every morning I eat my granola, so I'm a serial killer.
They hanging around at my light here.
Hi, Charlie. I start a movie too. Did I tell you? No, I wrote a short movie, a story about the battle within, where about ego mind versus whatever, say, instinct or intuition.
Yeah.
And then I have one of my archers. He got a full cinema. He made already a short movie, and he directly won some awards for his short movie. And he will make the movie now.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hey.
Yay.
It's okay.
Hello.
I don't know what's doing, but it's
Me
all the
neither.
time happens something.
I suspected it.
I already don't know what I am doing, so don't please expect me to know what you are doing. So I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, so
fine.
we should be okay right now, I believe.
Okay. Holy
What's
smokes.
another topic? Don't talk about the movie again, and let's move on.
No, it's fine. So good luck with the movie for sure. And if you need some marketing strategy and whatever, I mean, if you have the plan to become the famous archer, you need to work for it.
But it's a narrow
It doesn't come
place.
free.
It's a narrow place up there to be a world famous archer.
It's still possible.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, of course, Lars Andersen is famous, but he's, as you said, is not a showman. Mihai Kosma, in how he is shooting his Jeet Kune Do of archery, awesome. And he's most probably the best horse archer right now,
Yeah.
but he's not a showman. And if you want to do a movie, you can still make that. No problem.
Yeah.
Of course.
You know, we saw that so many times, like somebody who is much worse in something
Yeah.
was much more famous because knows how to sell it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is the only thing.
And because I'm
And-
lazy to practice
And,
to be
and
better.
you're not, and you're not even bad. You know, you're a good archer. So, and you have skills not many archers have. You
Already, yeah.
you see them struggling. As long as they stand, they can hit everything. You let them only walk, and then they already have the first troubles. Don't even think about running or jumping and hitting something. Then when you shoot, so that's why your skill set is fine for this what you do.
And you know,
Yeah, thank
in cases like that, if you're planning to make a movie, be sure to be not too fixed on your target group. So if you like to become a famous archer, you have go outside the archery community.
Absolutely. Definitely.
uh,
yes.
You don't even make this movie for the archery community. You make it for everyone else at
Yeah.
first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Everyone else then archers.
Exactly. Yeah, forget the archers.
And one thing, you know, like we talked before, all these promoters and these PR guys making things up.
Mm.
So when you write an email to Amazon that you are producing a new kind of pilot movie for a serial, and also to Netflix, and you really write that email, in this moment, in a newspaper article, you can write, and we are in contact with Netflix
And
and
Amazon.
Amazon.
Yeah.
So, you know, they are making things up like that
Yeah.
because they talked one time with a guy
Yeah.
at the party about the movie, and they say, "Oh, we talk with,
Yeah. With this famous
Yeah.
guy, of course. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah. That's how it
and
works.
that's all
Makes sense.
about.
But
That's what it's all
you know,
about.
the problem is that right now everyone knows, yeah, because
No
it will be
problem.
online.
No, it doesn't
problem.
matter. No, I
The
don't.
media people don't know it.
Yes. And the internet forgets quickly. You know,
And,
they.
there's no problem with that. When they
But you
say,
can dig
but
for the data.
when they say, but you posted it already in Facebook, then you say, no, it's a different project.
Mm.
It's another project. You know,
Peter, you are
He-
so smart. That's so
He's
good.
he's a sneaky bastard. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Let's
sneaky
let's face
bastard,
it. You, I
definitely.
can say it because I'm older, almost older than him.
yeah, but
Almost.
that is how they do it.
Yeah, of
That is
course.
how they do it.
Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Peter, I definitely need you
And
in my team.
and
I mean it. I mean it.
Yeah, I
I
help
need you in
you.
my team.
and I would first wait until somebody comes up with some of these accusations. I think it's not going to happen. So you simply go
No,
your
no,
way
no, no,
through,
no.
and it's fine. And if somebody comes, you find an. It's come on.
And you know, all these journalists and media guys are as lazy as we are.
Yeah.
So if you give them a good text and good article where are you writing down what you like to send out, which message, and how you describe yourself, your
Yeah.
work, and you write it exactly like it should appear in the newspaper. So they won't change anything if it's not total shit.
They copy paste because they are
Yeah,
lazy.
yeah,
When
yeah.
they read the story and think, oh, that's nice, and he answers all the question,
Yeah.
who and what and why and
yeah,
how.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
copy paste and a few photos, boom, chuck, done.
And what are
Yeah,
the
yeah,
plans
yeah.
for the
I've been in
future?
newspapers a few times. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know it is. It's just.
And then there has to be a slightly kind of patriotic thing. A Czech Republic guys makes a movie for Netflix and so
Mm.
on. So you have to put something like that in. They love to bring it because they're
Yeah.
kind of proud about
Yeah.
reports like that, reporting like that, and so they take it like a trout
Yeah.
snaps a worm.
Mhm.
But there's a hook inside, and they don't know.
They only don't see the hook. Yeah.
They don't see the hooks.
Yeah.
Even if they're big and
Yeah.
shiny. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and you don't damage them because
Okay.
for them it doesn't matter if it because they're writing lies anyway. So
Yeah.
it's no problem for them.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely
They
agree
love
on that.
lies.
Agree
They
on that.
love lies. They addicted to lies, so they will love you. If you
And he
like,
doesn't.
It's
He doesn't even have to
amazing name
lie.
for a book.
Mm.
Addicted on Lies.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah,
I should write it.
a book about the media. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, the book about me. Yeah, absolutely.
book of
Yeah.
media, the complete book of media.
It's very short. All lies. Done. End.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah,
Yeah.
next
In
book.
And
fact,
guys, what about you? What's new in your lives? What are you working on right now? Some projects, some ideas? What? Yeah, I want news. I want news.
Yeah, for me, my part, there will be most probably we start this year, maybe even soon with a short movie too, because I had this idea already a year ago, but nothing fancy. I don't show my skills. It's simply more about the battle within is the working title. So it's ego versus, there's a guy who struggles in his life and he tries to shoot an Olympic bow and it doesn't work and blah. And then he had a dream, and his dream, this Manchu archer appears, and then it's blah, 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 stuff like this. And then, and one day he's simply giving up on what he learned at this Olympic archery school, and simply what he shoots different, and some stuff like this.
and
I see the thumb of it. I like it, like you do.
Armin, and you are acting in the movie.
Yes. First I had this idea. I do it completely by myself because that you show that you can do a one-man production as an actor and the film and have all this wire cable camera stuff, and that I film myself. But it's way too much hassle, and I never started. But now I have one of my archery friends. They come every Sunday, the whole family, and he has all cinema equipment. He made already his first short movies. And the last one was nominated, and he won a lot of awards already with it. So he's good. He has some really pro cinema equipment. So, and he likes to do it. And he said, "Listen, can I do it? Because I like this idea and I like the story." He said, "Here, have my idea, and now go." That's it.
Armin, but
Yeah.
if you like to make a kind of blockbuster and get
No.
to the movie awards and so on, you have to blackface yourself, because only a black and gay,
And
as
you
we
need to
talked
be,
before.
yeah,
Yeah,
you need
yeah,
to be LGBT.
It's
community.
fine. I don't care about these things. That's why I
Good.
don't care. I'm me, and if you like it, it's fine. If you don't like it, it's fine too.
You
I love
look
you,
at
Armin.
an
It's-
old white man. No,
I have my opinion. You can share
no
it.
chance, no chance.
I don't care.
No
These
chance.
are things I don't really care, and I think there are enough people that don't care. Only media makes you think that this gender bullcrap and all this stuff is so important. I think there are not so many people out there that follow this useless stuff.
Like they say now, these virus deniers, or
Yeah. Walrus.
climate deniers,
Mhm.
and I call them bio deniers,
Mm.
because in biology there are men and women,
Yeah,
and
we-
that's
we-
the
we-
biology.
We
And
saw this we saw this in this old movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the kindergarten cop, when the small boy in the school stood up and said, "Boys have a penis and girls have a vagina," and that's all there is to say. The rest is all made up.
Yeah.
Kind of. Yeah, come on.
It's
What-
kind of hard topic, because if you want to be trendy, you need to be like, oh, inclusion and all the stuff. But
I don't
at
care.
the end of the day, we're normal people, and when you go to toilet, you need to use it in some way.
Yeah.
And the way you use it, that's it, right?
Exactly.
And Charlie, if they talk about inclusion, it is a kind of, how you call it, prejudice about everything, because in fact they never were excluded.
Yeah.
They were always included. So in itself, the word inclusion makes you a bad guy because you have excluded them, but that's not true. They ever were included in all societies since thousands of years.
Yeah.
Peter,
but
it
then-
seems to me that you have plenty of time to think about very interesting things.
Yeah, and they like to play the victim. They
You
they
have-
this victim role nowadays. So he
That's
let-
important as a writer, and that's also important in movie making. That's important in life, that you understand the framing, the words they are saying. And
Yeah.
you always have to think about, what are they saying there? Because you just can include something which was excluded,
Mm.
and you did it. You're a bad guy. You excluded
Yeah.
them. That's the message.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
that's not true. That's not simply not true.
Yeah.
Lies, like you
And
do.
I kill the ice the bears in the Antarctic because I drive a diesel. So what? So this is then, or I kill the black guys in Africa because I'm responsible for the climate change because I drive a diesel car. Yeah, what the heck?
Climate change.
And Germany reduce all the diesel cars and we make the climate now for the whole globe so much better. Yes, it's so hilarious. But it's another topic.
That eco, climate, peace, and all that shit. This is a kind of a sect. They're brainwashed, totally brainwashed.
And let them see in half a year when they run out of energy because they everything green, everything jolly green.
Why?
Going to work.
Why? Let's say it like that. I don't believe in that, but let's say it like that. Why apes became men, humans? Because they invented the fire, a simple fire with wood and sticks, and then they grilled their steaks on the fire. So now they tell you fire is bad. In Germany and Austria, we as far they like to forbid the simple ovens, the simple stoves where you put wood in.
Yeah. In Germany, we had this even when I designed houses, I planned houses, and when you made a place, even a chimney, then no chimney because no you don't get a wood.
It's all about electric and gas and oil and so on. But if there's a big crisis, you can go out into the woods and cut the tree, and you will not freeze. You will stay alive. But if you're in a big grid, in a big gas, oil, power, everything, they have power over you. That's the simple way. And they like to cut away everything which makes you independent.
Again, it's about control.
Yeah,
independent is so dangerous.
Yeah,
so
because then you don't need the government. Then you don't nobody. You don't need nobody. Yeah.
So, but that's about the news up to me. What's new with you, Peter? Besides that, you work on the third book, right? On your third Bowman book.
The other thing, I got then a kind of a request of a German television show. They like to shoot it in June, but I don't know if I should do it. It's also about falling discs.
Okay.
And I should be able to hit the disc so it will be a kind of pattern. I can't say everything about it, but that's about it. And I'm not sure if I should do it because it's a live show,
Yeah, come on.
Yeah.
What can go wrong, What can go wrong? You have enough experience on stage.
And as soon as they have paid, what can go wrong?
You missed the target there.
Yeah.
But then you tell them, what can I do? You left the door open back there, so I had a draft here, so I missed, of course. What?
Charlie, what is your question?
If they would ask me to do this, I'm 100% sure that I will never hit anything. Like, what? No. But you, Peter, you can, because if not you, then only James Jean and nobody else.
Who else? Not even James, because James Jean is not used to do it in front of public. He only does it, and on stage, or even, I know it from myself, when you have 100 people there and you show something, because they ask you, can you show me, do this or that? When you don't tell them what you do and you hit the center or you shoot and whatever, but then they ask you, listen, can you show me to hit this thing on 30 meters? And then you all of a sudden, you have 200 eyes looking at you. And then, then you need to know what you're doing. And then Peter has way more people.
No. Never.
Byron can do it.
On 30 meters.
Byron can do it, yeah. But he will say, okay, I tried. So
let's see if I can hit something.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm working a little on this. And I talked the television guy kind of into, a falling disc is very fast, as we talked about before. In China, they were visible for 0.8 seconds, just visible. So I had the idea to make it kind of, not a perpendicular stage. How is it called? I don't know. Stage machine, let's say it like that, but a little a little
Sideways.
canted. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the disc will slide down and
Mhm.
not
Yeah.
fall down.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
understand?
So the
So
friction
if
will
it's
slow it
like
down.
just a little like that, the disc
Slows down. Yeah.
would be slowed down and slide
Yeah.
down.
Mhm.
And if you make it the right way,
Yeah.
you wouldn't see it in the camera. That's
It's a matter of lighting. Yeah, of course.
slightly out
Mm.
of angle.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
that
idea.
sounds good.
Yeah.
That sounds
Yeah.
good.
And the
And
big problem is
doable.
also if you're missing one disc, so the arrow is sticking
Yeah.
in the backstop. So the next disc will fall on the arrow,
Yeah.
and so you can't keep the pattern
Mm.
also. So
Yeah,
this
yeah,
are
yeah.
kind of
You don't know what will go on then. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah
It's a little
yeah
tricky,
yeah
Oh
but you
yeah.
figure it out, Peter. Yeah.
They
If
will need
not
they will
you,
need some
nobody.
proper thinking, right?
Hmm?
yeah
Some proper thinking they would need, I guess.
Yeah.
yeah, and they have to agree to do it. Like
Yeah. Of
I
course.
like it. Yeah, but
It always
that.
it
Peter,
always
Peter,
depends if they want.
invite me sometimes to television to do something, crazy, just like fun. You will be the good, and I will be just the fun.
Yeah, like Laurel and Hardy.
No,
Yes, definitely. I will be the funny guy that is, completely out, and he will be the professional. So
And
your
I
skills will be much,
no,
much
I'm
better.
like Oliver Hart. I like, go away to the thing, guy. I do it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I will be drawing the ball, the other way, and like,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
completely
yeah,
crazy,
yeah,
like, whoa, whoa,
yeah,
what should
yeah,
I
Mm.
yeah.
do? And you're like, oh, go
You
away, it's
know,
my show.
if you work out an act like that,
Mm.
you would have success, of
Yeah.
course, because they are searching for acts like that, of
Mhm.
course,
Mm.
because they have seen everything.
Yeah.
Everything was done once or twice and so
Mhm.
on. So they're always looking for new stuff. And so but the problem is like my problem, which is written down also in the books, you don't have an assistant always at the hand. So you can train frequently
Yeah.
and work out a lot of tricks and so on. So
Mhm.
you are on your own, and that's the difficult thing.
Mm.
Yeah,
Or I should
absolutely.
marry a kind of photo model, maybe that would help.
Mm. Mhm.
If I can add something little to that, I read comments below my videos that are like, your cinematic skills are amazing, all the videos are super high quality, and I am so depressed watching these videos because
Mm.
I know how cool would they be if
Yeah,
there is
Mm.
somebody else who holds the camera and
Yeah.
can run with me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Of
It will be
yeah,
such
yeah, yeah,
course.
good,
yeah.
amazingly good, but I
Mm.
have nobody,
But
and I need to do
you
everything
have to find
myself.
a person.
Yeah.
I did a lot of photo shootings. I did a lot of movie clips and so on. And if you're alone, you can't do it.
Mm.
No, I can't.
You need another guy saying,
Yeah.
"Look, your belt is not right. Your
Mm.
hair is not right. So look at about they have this guy has to be more clever than you are."
Mm.
And so
Absolutely.
that's the next thing you have to do
And
and
somebody who
prepare.
knows how to film,
Yeah,
how to
Exactly.
make
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
movies,
yeah,
and will run with me and jump with me and all the stuff. So it's
yeah,
in super high quality, and
Mhm.
also it's super action. Then I
yeah,
will be happy, and people will
yeah,
be like,
yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, yeah.
right now
And
it's like, okay, I still do in quality of video quality, maybe
Mm.
the best videos on YouTube of in terms how it looks.
Yeah.
yeah,
But but I know that this is just base level, and I can
Of
go.
course.
Sky
Yeah.
is the limit. What I
but look,
can. That's why I want
James.
to do the short movie, because there I will have
Yeah,
the crew, and
Mm.
they will all do all the stuff. So it
Yeah.
will be that.
Exactly.
and the next difficult thing is you have to have a good crew,
Yeah.
because I have also worked with bad crews. They don't tell you anything.
Yeah.
You
Yeah, you
know,
you told you
you
told it last time. Yeah.
you're
Mm.
making a shot like that, and the next shot, the next movie shot, you see the target is up there, so
Mm.
you filmed it the wrong way, but
Yeah.
because you had to be like that, and nobody tells it, and you
Yeah.
can't know everything,
Mm.
and
Yeah.
that's the big
Many times when
problem.
I do the reviews, for example, and last weekend I made 4 reviews in one day.
Mhm.
Or both, because it was first day that was not completely terrible. It was just terrible.
Mhm.
And it was like, well, which bow should I shoot right now, how it should look, which arrow should I use, what color of the nock should I have, and what I had on myself, and so on. So you still think, fortunately I made no mistake, but I was so tired of thinking all the time,
Yeah.
what now, what I had, what I should use,
Yeah.
and reading all the notes I had, like, yeah, this color and this thing and
Mhm.
this position and this look.
And can't you find any kind of kid in your neighborhood or so? You know, I understand it's difficult to find a good a professional person, but
I live at the end of the world. That's a problem.
okay.
Near me is no, let's say, city where you know that there is this community of filmmakers.
Mm.
There is nothing. Like, in the radius of 100 kilometers, there is nothing. And
Mm.
if I know the good people, but they're like, okay, but 1,000 euros per day.
Yeah. Of
I'm like,
course.
okay, it's YouTube video. I will earn nothing from this. Like
Mhm.
$60 if good,
Yeah.
1,000 euros.
Mhm.
I say, okay, so I'll do it myself. Thanks.
Yeah,
And
you
that's
can
it.
do it. You can do it if you're making 10 movie shorts in one day.
Mm.
Then maybe you know what I mean. So if you have a straight plan and he charges you not 1,000 but 500 euros, and
Mm.
you're making 10 short movies, in movie making, a lot is about logistics.
Mm.
Abs-
A big part is
Trust
logistics.
me, I know
Yeah,
that. Yes,
Yeah, yeah,
absolutely. You're right. You're completely right.
You only need to move to Austria, to
Yeah.
Peter, and then you have someone on your hand
No,
with
I was
experience.
thinking more about Malta, that you would run with me. Armin.
Yeah, I'm leaving Malta soon, so.
He also likes to move to Austria, so we would be
Uh,
together, and then
Really?
Austria is not on my plan anymore with this crazy government. Come on, leave me alone. We see.
Germany isn't better.
For sure not Germany. I didn't say that I go to Germany, never. But somewhere I will move, yes. So.
Millie is
Yeah.
terrorizing me.
Mm.
Millie?
Millie,
Yeah.
yes.
And how is she?
His second wife.
Maybe
has
I
a
can
wife?
catch her. Millie.
Peter has wife?
Joking.
I would be surprised.
Millie, come here da. I have a girlfriend, of course.
Mm.
I know that.
Mm-hmm.
If
Really?
it's still the same girlfriend, if you don't change them.
Hey.
Not the last week.
Good. So yeah, for me it's new. Okay.
Yeah, she's fleeing me.
Mm-hmm.
So what else is going on? I maybe you heard about it, Charlie. We made a kind of business connection with Magen Klomp from Fairbon, Netherlands, and we're making a kind of Bowman product line with a Bowman bow and arrows. And now this week he sent me a feather die.
Nice.
You know, you see, you can
Mm-hmm. Cut your feathers like the
put
Bowman has.
quill inside here, and then you can cut
Mhm.
around.
They're really good. I like them. He sent me once a few of these different templates, and you simply have one of these round cutters, and you cut your feathers like nothing. Easy.
Not bad, not
Yeah.
bad. Yeah,
Good.
Nice. Yeah.
yeah,
And you got your bow already, you said, right?
yeah. But I have to apply the Bowman sticker, so
Okay.
I don't like to show it up without the stickers.
But you told me
so
last
far.
week already that.
Yes, but I was busy, and so I
Look at
I
this.
haven't put
He
them
was
on.
busy, and see all these lies
Yeah,
just coming
just
from
lies.
his mouth.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it
it was
sounds
so busy.
Like fluid.
musically, like a song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
old
yeah.
liar.
and he doesn't even get red cheeks or something. If I would lie, you would see it instantly because my nose that long and I get, yeah, of course, yeah. But
No. He has no problem.
I'm not so serious. No, I'm too honest for that.
He is in show business too
Yeah.
long.
Yeah, he
Yes,
doesn't.
yes.
Yeah,
You have to
exactly.
practice
Not
lying a
telling a
lot.
lie.
What
Charlie,
you
of course I
get.
will support you. Just do it, and I will be there for you.
Mm.
I know. I
Next
see that.
lie. Next lie.
Nah,
Yeah.
good luck with your Bowman series.
I'm so interested. I would like to test it out if it's possible somewhere, somehow,
Yeah,
someday.
let's see.
Shoot
Maybe
from
we
the left
can
side
make
will be
something.
weird because I will hit
Yeah.
nothing, but I would like to try a long, amazing
Yes,
bow that
fine.
you think this is the best on the
Yeah.
planet.
Mm.
Maybe I try to talk to Magen. Maybe we can do something. But I'm depending on his
Mm.
opinion, of course. What is
Yeah.
good and what is
Working
bad.
for him, yeah, of course.
Yeah. But
At the end, it's still a business, It's
I'm
not
I'm
for Magen.
happy because he got into and he he believes in the idea. So
Yep.
Will you also make a left-handed bows? Or
Yeah, of course.
right-handed bows, let's say.
Yeah, of course, both
With,
left
with,
or
the,
right.
with the window on the other side, because
Yeah.
I can use this.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
switch hands and.
I'm sure he also would make you one without the window,
Ooh,
so you can
yeah,
use it ambidextrous, maybe. Yeah,
interesting. Because it looks
yeah,
amazing. At photos, it was like, wow, that's
yeah,
a
yeah,
legit bow.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
legit.
And I was up in the Netherlands in fall, in autumn last year, and I gave a hill style archery school there. He had a big event, and the people liked it, and so we got closer together, and we talked about how we can turn out something. Yeah, not a bad idea, I think.
No, it
Yeah.
will work out in a way.
I'm so happy that you found somebody in Europe that fits
Yeah.
your
Yeah,
needs
yeah,
and your
yeah.
vision. It's great.
Because shipping is as expensive from the United States now and so
Very
on.
much.
Yeah, but I can tell you, when you ship a longbow from the Netherlands, I got these 4 bows from this guy from the Netherlands, from Nico, and he wanted to ship them. And he said, listen, when I ship them, it's 450 euros. So he brought everything to Magen, and then Magen shipped, and I still had to pay almost 300 euros for 4 bows to ship from the Netherlands. So they need to, because 70 inches long bow, and this is all, even in Germany, up to 1 meter 20, no problem at all. 1 meter 30 extra bulky, what the heck? And it's so serious. That's why they need to make takedown bows.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
That was one reason. One of my friends in Indonesia, he built these nice bending fiberglass bows. And I said, listen, when I want to ship them, it costs way more than the bow cost. And now he makes all bows as takedown, but a good takedown solution. And then the box is so small, and then shipping is still expensive, but at least it's affordable.
Here is she.
Oh, there's Millie. Millie. Oh, look at Millie.
She's a grumpy cat.
The apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
Grumpy, my friend. Every single cat is grumpy.
Of course.
Yeah, look how grumpy she is. Oh, little grumpy, how are you?
Bite him, come on, bite him. Go away, you smell. You smoke too many cigarettes.
I know what Peter is doing right now.
Mm.
He wants to repel her with all the love because it's too much, and she's like, "No, it's too much. I didn't."
It's too much love. Yeah.
Peter has time to talk with us.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing strategy. Amazing strategies, Peter. I didn't know that. I'm surprised and happy. It's good.
Yeah.
To know somebody like you.
We are so proud of you, Peter.
She's kind of like a clever girl. If a cat is always around you and she loves if you cuddle her, then you won't do it all the time. But she's so grumpy, so I'm happy if she's here.
If she comes for a minute, yeah. You can pet me now for a minute, and then I bite you. yeah.
Because last time, Peter, you said that Armin is sort of Dalai Lama of archery.
Yeah.
But right now, we should find some good figure, amazing strategist, and that this will be you in archery. Who is great strategist? Like amazing strategist.
Sun Tzu.
The Houdini of archery, I would say.
He's the Houdini of archery. Yes.
Yeah.
Because he likes stage work, he likes Houdini. It's one of his.
And very smart. Very smart guy.
Yeah. A
marketing.
master of promotion. Master.
Yeah.
Big master.
You are Houdini of archery.
Houdini of archery.
Who am I?
You know, Charlie, maybe you have seen it. Because I couldn't resist it, I created a character named Bodini.
Bodini.
You did. I saw that.
And that was the idea, Houdini and archery.
Bodini.
Because, most of the people on my Facebook are unfollowed instantly. I don't care. But you are not unfollowed because sometimes you have really funny pictures and funny comments, and also you're posting these old pictures from your career, and I love to see them. It's so enjoyable. Like, what else did he done? All the girls and all the fun, all the great names like Bodini and all the stuff. Like,
you have to do it. Yeah,
you did it good.
Yeah.
Mm.
And there, when we made when we filmed did that Bodini stuff, it didn't work out because it was a bad crew and so on. But we invited the media. It was shot in a closed cinema, in an old cinema on stage. The stage was the stage, and the cinema was a kind of the theater of Bodini. And we invited the media, the local media and so on, and they all came and they asked questions and brought an article. There's a new cereal to be made, is made, Bodini and so on. And we kind of promoted a sparkling wine, Bodini sparkling. We had a bottle of it, and we made some things up. It was fun.
Merchandise, yeah, of course, important.
Yeah.
Nice.
Merchandise.
Yeah. Running archer.
Yeah.
And because these stage magicians like Houdini and all they are kind of, they love to fool people, and that's why they can do these tricks, and they always have a kind of secret behind, and they have a sneaky idea and so on. And that's kind of, I don't know, maybe it's a character thing, I don't know, but I love it.
Yeah.
So you're the Houdini of archery. It's
Houdini, yeah.
it's that's it. You're done.
Thank you.
We're done. Yeah.
Bodini.
Thank you.
You've done Bodini. I saw
Bodini.
it.
Because we're talking about movies and superheroes and like that, today I cleaned up a little here, and I showed it to Armin before. I don't know if you know them. They are these nice old Green Arrow graphic novels. I'm sure you can get them also.
Yeah, but 18 plus when you see the content.
Yeah. And I showed it.
Really, Peter.
No.
Bloody.
No.
Bloody.
No. Look, I showed it to Armin in this chapter, in this book. Howard Hill is
Featured.
the real Howard Hill is featured in, and he shoots a blunt arrow at the coin, and so that's very interesting, no?
Great comic book.
Yeah.
See.
And when we talk about heroes,
Yep.
movies, books, whatever, who is your most favorite archer who never lived?
Who never lived?
Fantasy, just fantasy, created fiction character. Who's your favorite?
I'd say
Why?
Robin Hood, but there we can discuss if he ever lived or not. But I would say first answer would be Robin Hood. And the real, not this Arrow serial in television, but these real Green Archer graphic novels is very nice. So Green Archer is a nice feature, very nice. And who else? And of course, John Rambo. He's a kind of promoter of archery.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Nothing,
He's a cool
you can say
guy.
nothing about it.
And he knows about how to shoot the bow.
Yeah.
You see it in the movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even in the last one, in Last Blood, when he killed the last guy, or nailed him with 2 arrows on the wall.
Recurve bow, no? With a recurve bow.
With a recurve.
Yeah.
Nice.
What is your favorite?
Yeah, Charlie.
No, Armin.
I don't have. I have no idea who does not exist. For me, it would be this Yu, the archer from China. This story about this guy when there was 10 suns in the sky, and then the emperor gave him this cinnabar red bow, and he shot 9 suns out of the sky. The archer Yu.
Yes, like old
Armin,
myth or something, like very old story.
Yeah.
Good.
You
And
have
they didn't
to
exist.
say that Bowman is your favorite.
It could be your favorite,
No, that is cheap. That is cheap.
No, that would be cheap. Okay. And my
I
second
wrote
and my
many
second
archers.
favorite would be then the Bowman. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I wrote many archers, but yes, definitely none of them came to my mind because, like, I made it, so it's a little pathetic to say my character I made because
Yeah,
I
Hirmer.
didn't find anyone that would fit my,
Yeah, but when it doesn't exist, you have to make it, and of course it's good. Then what? Nothing,
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
Yeah.
And being a
Funny
little egoistic is good in this business, I guess.
In fact,
Yeah,
I mean, in fact, it's like that. In fact, you write a book that you would love to read.
Exactly.
You can't do it another way.
Yeah. Otherwise,
my
it's
opinion.
crappy. Of course. Otherwise, the book is not good.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
funny fact is that I wrote all my books like how book I would like to read,
Mhm.
Yeah.
and they are not successful.
Mm.
And I'm thinking, after 27 books, so it's not like two, it's 27 books.
Mm.
And I don't mean that two are bad, two are amazing. But
Mm.
after 27 books, I mean, like, maybe it was a mistake all the
Mm.
time. I should write it for the market.
Mm.
Like,
You're
I
right.
would like to read it, but much more for the market. But I
Yeah.
didn't
Yeah.
know how. I was 18,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I
But
would just on the slide of I want to do it
but
my way, but maybe
Mm.
it was
this
a
is
mistake. I don't know.
Charlie. This is double-edged
Mm.
because if you're writing for the market, then you're kind of in the mainstream, and you don't have a unique thing.
Yeah.
Think about Lord of Rings or so on. It was not written for the market. Think about different best-selling books. Yes, some are, no question about that. But uh, if you follow the market, you
Mm.
will always follow the market, but you never will lead the market.
Mm.
You understand?
Yeah, it's good idea. It's good. I
Mm.
So,
understand what you mean.
and the second idea about that is, of course, everybody's writing a book he would love to read.
Mm.
He thinks it's a
In
good
some
book,
way,
a good
Yeah.
yes.
story.
Yeah.
Yes,
You cannot write
and
something you are not connected to.
Mhm.
Absolutely not. Like I don't care. It's
Mm.
hard.
Yeah.
It's
yeah,
hard.
yeah. If you, yes, like a ghostwriter, so you have to write about
Mm.
things you don't like and so on. Yeah,
Mm.
but there's another rule. If you're writing things you would love to read, then the first rule has to be, like they say, kill your darlings. If something, some joke, some action, some story plot, something you really love, you have to think about twice about it,
Mm.
because that's the thin ice. That's the most dangerous thing.
Mm.
If you love a scene, if you like that scenery, that you have to think about twice,
Yeah.
because you're fooling yourself because you
Mhm.
like it.
Yeah. You like it
And
too much. Yeah,
that's
it's
my
true.
best
Yeah.
advice
This is always
for that.
hard. This is always very, very hard. For
Mm.
example, character of my, I would say the best book I've ever written. It's if I translate it, it's like unattainable, beautiful women.
Mhm.
It's a erotic drama novel, and the main character at the first 2 pages realizes that he's dying, and he
Mhm.
has only 2 years of life in full quality, and then he dies, and
Mhm.
there is nothing he can do about it.
Okay.
And you all the book know that he will die. You
Yeah.
feel it in your bones that I will not let him survive.
Mhm.
So he really dies at the end, but you
Mhm.
don't know it because he's just living in the forest, but
Yeah.
like he's lasting like maybe days, maybe
Mhm.
hours. That's
Mm.
everything. But you know it, and I work all the time with the tension of how he feels about dying, from
Mhm.
the panic, like I will
Mhm.
die, like what? I'm
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Olympian, I'm runner, and I should be all in Olympics, and I
Mhm.
should win a medal. And right now my life is
Mhm.
ending. What to do?
Mhm.
Then he travels to India, then back to England, and he's going through the process of realizing that he will die
Mhm.
until the end, when he is absolutely comfortable with
Mhm.
dying like
Yeah.
this, because he did
Nice.
something meaningful in these
Mhm.
last 2 years that was
Mhm.
good for him and for people around, even
That's a good
though
idea.
before he was completely selfish, stubborn
Mhm.
bastard. So
Mhm.
yeah, I
Yeah.
killed many of my characters
So
with joy, and I know
he became a good guy because
Mhm.
he knew he will die.
Life will end. Yeah.
About that.
there's
Mhm.
a sentence that says something like one of the girls tells him something like, so you want to say that the death made you a better person?
Mhm.
And that's I would say the main idea of the book, like one
Mhm.
of the main ideas. There are
Yeah.
others, but this is the one, like, yes, death
Mhm.
could make me a better person.
Mhm. Yeah.
he could become much better and worse bastard, bigger bastard, but he didn't. He turned himself inside and he found an answer in there.
Yeah.
So it was a good
let,
example.
let me say two things about it. The first thing is people hate when the hero dies, of course, and and there are just a 50-50 possibilities. So when he acknowledges that he will die, he can get a worse person or a better person. So it's about, in the roulette, black or red. So there's no surprise in it, in my opinion. The story sounds nice. The story sounds nice, but to get this one for a best-selling book, let's say, besides the good story, as we talked before, you need the promotion work and so on, media work, and you have to have some turns in the book.
Plot twist.
If you're just telling the story, even if it's a good story, you have to surprise the reader.
I believe I do. There are many turns.
Okay. No critic about it.
Yeah. So it's okay. You didn't read it. It has 300 pages, and I was talking about like for 2 minutes. So it's like just
overall,
this is what is it about. And
who likes to read 300? Who likes to read 300 pages of dying?
Who sits in the cinema for 2 hours and watches Titanic knowing that it will sink at the end?
Me not.
2 hours? Armin, you've never been to cinema.
I never watched Titanic, so I can't tell.
It's like 350 minutes.
Okay.
Almost 4 hours.
Oh God!
It's damn long.
Seriously. And you know that it will sink at the end. So what the heck? So
it's like watching Valkyrie from the Second World War with Tom Cruise. About the attack on Hitler. You know all the time they will fail, but you see like and you're like, do it, guys, just succeed, and you know they don't.
You know that they fail. Yeah. So that's why.
That was a good movie, by the way.
Yes, Peter. Yes, but on the other side, sometimes you know how it will end, and it's still interesting because it still brings a change. And facing death or accepting death is one of the major problems of humanity in general. That they all run away, that they all neglect death. They don't want to see, they don't want to think about. And with this book, at least you make them think about and realize, okay, I can't run away. Of course, he is in the position that he knows it will happen in 2 years. We all don't know when it happens for us. So, and that's why accepting death is one of the crucial things to live a good and fulfilling life, in my opinion. Once you accept death, that you will die one day, then all of these, you see the world differently, even you perceive everything differently, because they can't play with this fear with you. Oh my God, you're going to die now because I have to see. No, I don't care.
In that sense,
of archery have spoken.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
In that sense, this Fitch is a lucky guy because we don't know when we will die.
Exactly.
Maybe tomorrow, but
he has
2 years.
I mean, he's a lucky guy. He has 2 years. For us, it can be. You never know what Putin is doing. Maybe it's gone to. I'm joking.
That's an interesting fact. He's lucky guy that he knows.
Yeah, exactly.
Day.
Yeah.
It makes sense to put all energy and all money and everything into these 2 years because it makes sense.
Yeah.
Then well, maybe I will live another 40, 50 years. So,
exactly. Have time. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Good idea.
And this is this meditation, what the samurai always have, that they, in every second, they are aware of death. This is, that they accept, they contemplate about death, and it's the thing. And I think it makes your life better.
Like Miyamoto Musashi.
Yeah.
Like Musashi said, the way of the warrior is to die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Nothing else.
Yeah. That's why I think it's a good story.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Of course, it's maybe not for the majority of people, but it's for the people they are spiritually slightly awakened, or they're on the way, or they are looking for something. For them, it can be a good book, I guess.
By the way, Armin, I love your videos from last month, about why, how,
Oh,
what about the
thank
best
you.
pro and all the stuff. It's like, oh, come on, it's so good. I had on my list very similar videos, and then I just no, I will not do it because Armin did it so good. I don't need to do it
No,
myself.
do not do it. Still,
Do
it's your
it,
opinion. Do it.
do it.
Once in the future,
Mm.
but you did it. I was like, okay, I'm loving it, and that's everything
No,
I would
do
like
it.
to say
No,
too.
no, no,
So
no. Do it. Learn from his and do it better.
Yeah, make it better. Exactly.
Peter,
Yeah.
of course I will do it better.
Of
Mm.
You know,
course.
but
Cinematic quality,
Armin
of
has
course.
this,
Yeah.
Armin has this voice, has this inner power that comes through the video.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I just want to say thank you for all the archers that maybe will think differently right now.
Mm.
I
Because
think it. I think it's because he's doing this kind of Tai Chi archery, you know, with
Mm.
and everything and all this gay stuff. And oh,
No,
I'm
it's
shooting.
simply this thing was simply it just I was watching something and somebody was talking about this why and how and what in a complete different thing and then I was reflecting about myself because I don't talk about it, but I got a little my archery spark was not there anymore. That made me think, I made my reviews, but I never go to the range and simply shoot bow and arrow. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I only go there because I do a video and I love it. It's not that I don't love, but I don't go there on a normal shooting day and go there and simply shoot some arrows. Even if I'm there on a Saturday or Sunday morning, I simply talk to the people, but I don't pick up a bow and shoot. So I lost a little and that's why it was important for myself to think about. So it's not always, I have 50 bows laying over there in this room, and I don't shoot them. Why? Why am I doing it? And then I was like, that's why this came then.
I know that feeling when you're shooting just because you want. There's no camera, and it's so weird.
Yeah. Or
you
Peter, how often?
Everything you want to talk about it, and like, why? There's no reason to talk about. Just shoot. Focus on it.
Yeah.
Like, and sometimes I speak for myself. Like, yeah, this bow is good if you do this, and if you draw to max, you feel, the power and all. Why you talk to yourself? Just shoot, you idiot.
I always need a kind of an adventure.
Yeah.
If someone would say, come on, in 3 weeks we go out hunting with the bow and arrow, I would love to shoot.
Yeah.
Because I have to tune my arrows, I have to do something, but it gets worse and worse because some people would dream about, they call me from the television and I should go to a challenge in the television. And even there I'm thinking, should I do it? I don't know. If they don't pay enough, I don't like to do it. I'm just exposing myself. I can fail. I can, everything.
Yep.
You have to be a narcissistic character to get yourself into that dangerous environment of a stage,
of course,
of television.
But you're Bodini, you like that, But when did you shoot your last arrow, Peter?
I think last week because I tried Magen's bow.
Okay, then because a new bow came. Okay, okay.
But I'm very lazy with shooting.
Yeah. That's it.
I have something new in my life. I'll show you.
Show us. Deep conversations today, huh?
Yeah, good conversation.
And then Charlie left and never came back. I got this from Olibo, this small Turkish, and because it's fiberglass, it can be stringed all the time.
You can let it strung, of course.
Yeah. So what I do much more right now is that I'm just go around and I was like, okay, let's try some, quick knocking or something. Yeah. Good, fine.
Yeah.
And I leave it like after 5 minutes, and then okay, I need to rest in work. So like, some knocking and good again. It's so nice.
Yes.
So small thing for $70, and I use it mostly at home. It doesn't shoot at all. It's just at home to try and practice. Draw.
I think
but it's amazing.
I think I told it before. Howard Hill did it that way. He always had a bow at the door of the house, onto the garden and the quiver and so on. And every time when he walked out, let's make some shots. So he had the
Yeah.
possibility just to press the bow and shoot.
Hmm.
And if you have to string it and you have to
Yeah.
drive somewhere and something, so you don't like it. Yeah.
Yes, but when you have the bow string, just take it, do
Yep.
it.
Exactly.
Good, fine. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Perfect.
I like it because
Mhm.
I'm practicing some new styles of knocking,
Mhm.
and this helps me develop it much quicker. Even though
Exactly.
it's like 5-minute blocks in the day, it's
Doesn't
much
know.
better than
It
no.
helps a lot. I had a time when I had on my office desk a guitar. You know, I started playing guitar, but when you practice once a week, you don't get anywhere. So I had it directly at my office. A short break, take the guitar, ding, 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 and fiddle a bit, ding, ding, ding. And after a few weeks, because of all these 5-minute little things on a day, you get you get this in your muscle memory. Helps so much.
Yeah. I once read that Arthur Young
Mm.
said hours and hours and just knocked arrows.
Yeah.
Just knock in the
Yeah.
living room, just knocked
Yeah.
arrows. Because he
course.
liked to be perfect in a hunting situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely out of tune, and right
Mhm.
now I see that my battery is dead, so I can't tune it. But I play guitar for like 15 years,
Mhm.
so maybe we can jam, you know?
No, I don't have a guitar anymore here. It was when I was in Germany. Yeah, this long time ago. Come
When I
on.
was in Germany, yeah, it was.
But I can play a flute if you want. I have still a flute.
Flute!
A flute. My homemade built PVC pipe flute. Like a Japanese shakuhachi, you know, like a nice one.
Yeah.
Where you need to know how to blow it, otherwise it's not going to work.
You know, it's a good sentence. You need to know how to blow it.
Of course.
Yeah.
No, because they don't have a mouthpiece, so you really need to. They are rim blown, so they're tricky to blow.
Yeah.
Yep, but this helps a lot. Yes, of course. That's why.
So yeah.
Back to but how did we get there? Now we were just in books and stuff like this, and then now we.
Because
I
of
was
break.
asking who's your favorite archer.
Our favorite archer. Excited. What is yours now?
Well, I was about to say that it's Ashitaka from Princess Mononoke.
Okay.
Animated movie, Japanese, from Hayao Miyazaki.
Mhm.
And even though he shoots like 4 arrows in the movie, it's just amazing.
No.
You know, he shoots Mediterranean, which is surprised that I like it. But he shoots from right bow, right hand, so it looks like some Slavic or something. But he is cursed by some demon, so his arrows cutting heads off or hands off. So it's pretty interesting.
Nice.
And also the way how naturally he uses the bow is very inspiring. I just like it. So
nice.
Animated thing, just appears in a whole movie, but great archer.
Nice. Okay. Cool. Great. So, but talking about when we leave this topic now about bow reviews, you got a bow from Lukasz Navalny, right?
Oh,
how you like it? How you like it?
Well, my friends.
Oh well, my friends, look at this,
my friends.
Look at this, huh? Isn't it pretty?
Beautiful.
Look at that, yeah.
It's a Turkish medium, right?
Turkey, right? You know everything, Armin.
I told you information is everything.
Yeah, because you're checking my Instagram and Facebook, right? Well, amazing bow. I'm surprised. It's very adult bow. So I feel like I need to use this bow with very high respect. It's not like go and shoot and be wild. No, it's like you can do whatever you want. I allow you to do it. But you know your approach has to be very adult and very mindful.
That's correct. Yeah, I like
let's
this.
do some fun stuff. No. This bow
Nice.
doesn't allow you to do fun stuff. He doesn't
Nice.
care about fun stuff.
Yeah.
Serious archery.
He's a serious bow. Yeah.
Serious
That's
bow.
true. Yeah.
So very different from all other bows, which are fun. This is like I can do everything you want. I'm not the best in everything. I'm very good in everything.
Yeah.
But you will grow with me, and that's what I feel from the bow.
Yep. Nice.
It helps me to be adult archer. So
God, how boring is that? Huh?
What?
How boring is that? Being an adult archer.
Adult archer, yeah.
We never grow up. An archer never grows up and never grows adult. Come on. We only pretend to. We pretend to.
Yeah.
That's why we get this both.
toying with sticks
Exactly.
and strings, and yeah.
Yeah, that's why I got last time this Oneida Osprey, this compound,
Oh,
this
that
hybrid.
I love that bow.
It's a left-hand bow with 31-inch draw, compound bow, and it's so hilarious. I only need a proper arrow rest for it, but it's already on the way. And then this thing is just wow. This is nice. I like.
It's amazing how many reviews you produce.
Yeah.
And how you do it. Do you contact the makers, or they all contact just you? Like, Armin, I need to.
No, this Oneida, I asked. I wrote first to Oneida in America. That didn't answer. Then I found a reseller in France. I was in contact with him, and then he didn't get back to me. And then I wrote to Merlin Archery in the UK, and they said, yes, yeah, we can make you a good price for it. So yeah, and then I bought it. But most bow builders like Lukas Navalny, he sent me now. I got yesterday a package of 3 bows. 2 are mine, and 1 is an order from a friend in Austria, and I will only review it and forward it then. And the other 2 are mine. Mine is not my Korean bow, because the Korean bow I got from Lukas was a prototype. Now it's a final version, and the new Seljuk bow he makes now. So it's a prototype number 3. He sent it to me.
Oh, I'm so much looking forward to
Me too, and it looks so good. It was yesterday a big box, and I thought, how shall I bring this box now to the range? So I had to do the unboxing here already and put them in a bag that I can bring them, because I only have a motorbike. I don't have a car.
Yeah,
So transport is always a little thing. So, but I will bring them tomorrow. But I have first another bow for tomorrow, a fiberglass bow from Indonesia to review, and then I will do these reviews.
After all those reviews, do you where you feel that are the most, let's say, obvious differences? Because I've tested out, like, I don't know, 15, 20 bows, not much, not that much as you, and I feel the differences.
Yeah.
But what do you think about it? What's the differences? And also, Peter, be ready to answer too, because you have right now your own custom bow model. So where you feel the differences, and how you think about them? How you think about why is this bow different than the others, for example?
For me, first of all, it's the draw experience. First of all, how the bow feels in my hand. So a handle plays a major role. If the handle doesn't work with me, is too small or too big, then it's already. But then for me, the most important thing is how is the draw. And it doesn't have to do anything with a draw curve. It's a perfect draw curve. It's simply how does this bow feel until I reach full draw. Some, they stack at the end and whatever, and others, I don't know. This is simply the draw experience needs to be nice for me. And then letting go. And then some bows, I don't mind if they make a noise. Others are silent. This I don't care. And then simply, for me, with some bows, it's easy to hit something, and with others I need time. So with some, they are predictable. You shoot an arrow and you know what this bow is going to do forever. Whatever distance you shoot, you know what this bow is producing for you. And other bows are like a miracle, and I do the same, and what's going on? I don't understand the bow. So this is for me the thing.
I like this. I don't understand the bow. It happens to me sometimes. I just don't understand. Good, thank you.
Continue, and of course, if it's a hand choke and vibration and whatever going on, but this is most of the bows I get are good quality, so there is not a big thing and not a big deal. Yeah.
Peter.
I can't say too much about it, but I think it's a little like with persons. You, at first glance, you have to kind of fall in love with it. If you like the finish, and then I'm looking for the details, how the string grooves are made, how the leather is applied, and how the gluing is, and how the finish is, and something like that. And that's the first thing. And the second thing is, like Armin said, if you have it in your hand, you have to kind of love it. If you don't, then and the draw curve, as he said. So I'm shooting mostly the very similar bows, or Howard Hill style bows. Of course, I'm shooting a Korean bow or the snake bows or an English longbow and so on, and they have their different characteristics, of course. And I would say like that: if you you're doing serious work, if you go hunting and you have to kill a being, or you are going on stage and expose yourself for thousands of people, you have to kind of trust that bow. You have to love it. You have to feel strong when this bow is in your hand. And it doesn't depend if it's the fastest or okay, you don't like to have the slowest bow, of course
Yeah.
not.
Mm.
But so I have many very similar bows. But when I'm doing, for example, stage work, I'm thinking I like to take this bow with me
Yeah.
or this, and then no, I take this one I had in China
Mhm.
because it's a kind of, I'm not an esoteric guy, but
Oh.
this is your battle companion.
Yeah. And you need to
Yeah.
feel,
He
you
went,
Yeah.
need to feel
he went,
confident with it. Yes. If it
yes,
gives you the confidence you
yeah,
need,
yeah,
then everything is possible.
yeah. You never failed
Yeah.
your challenge or your
Mm.
mission with this bow. So if you have to choose, sometimes in the last minute,
Yeah.
I will take this one.
Mm-hmm.
This is my old friend. He
Mm-hmm.
was with me in China and in
Mm-hmm.
Korea and there and there. And
Mm.
so you have to love the
Yeah.
bow, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
And even, or not even, but especially if you have to kill something, a being, then you have to trust
Yeah.
the weapon.
Yeah.
And that's, you have the responsibility because you're taking a life of a,
Mm-hmm.
a deer.
Mm.
So there is no place for experiments. So
Yeah.
you take your best bow,
Mm-hmm.
you practiced
Because of
with,
the animal, not because of you, but because of
Yeah.
the animal. Yeah.
Yeah.
also because of you, because you feel secure, you
Mm.
feel strong when you have this bow in your hand. So
You're responsible for the animal, so you do your best.
yeah,
Yeah.
for the
You,
clean kill.
you eliminate everything which could distract you, go to the point.
Yeah. And so
Makes sense.
I'm not an esoteric guy, but in that sense, it is a kind of, like the Indians, the Native Americans, this is a good medicine
Mm.
that helps me to be strong and to be the bowman like that.
Bodini has spoken.
Bodini has spoken, right? Very
Right.
good, very interesting.
Yeah.
Like it.
What I really dislike when I draw a bow, if
Mhm.
it's easy to draw in the beginning, if the
Yeah.
curve is like
Throw
that,
closer to him.
a good bow has close to
A
the,
linear throw curve. Yeah.
yeah, or even at the beginning of the draw, it has close to 40 pounds when it
Mm.
should have 40 pounds. So
Yeah. I know what you mean.
exaggerated maybe, but like that. When I have a bow and I feel, oh, he's weak at the beginning of the draw, I don't like the
Mhm.
bow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and the handle is
Mm. Yeah.
important to me.
No, I
The
really can.
handle is so important thing.
Yeah.
It seems like a handle,
Yeah.
but handle is
Yeah.
it's the handle. You hold
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
You have it in your hands all the time.
that's the
You
only
need to feel. You need
the
Yeah.
to feel
only
comfortable.
contact you have to the bow.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
You need to feel it like,
Yeah.
okay, that fits.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
fits.
Works
For
for me
example,
on
this
it.
Lukáš Navalny's bow is little
I
thicker
see.
in the middle.
Yeah.
A
Yeah.
Not used to this.
barreled
It's
grip,
Mhm.
it's called a barreled.
it's something new for me because, for example, Assyrian, what I have from Bulgars,
Yes.
is much thinner in here.
Yeah.
So it's like, well,
This
it's new.
this
Mhm.
one is
It's
better.
different. I need to
Mm.
used to that.
You
Well,
get used
okay,
to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's different. Like
Mhm.
I think that it's like millimeter, maybe two,
Yeah.
not that
But it
much. But you
Yeah.
feel it.
Makes a lot of
this.
difference.
I can tell you when I had my shop in Valletta, I had I was bear paw reseller and I had the slick stick when it just came out. And I got a slick stick at, I don't know what, 35 or 40 pounds, but it fit my hand. And with this thing on 18 meters, I could shoot an incense stick with the second arrow. With the first one, I touch it with the second arrow, I shot this stick into pieces. This thing was just working for me. And I hang it always in the corner of the shop. And I had a few others for sale. And one day I came into the shop and then my assistant said, "Oh, look, I sold a slick stick." I said, "No, they are still both there." No, I sold the one in the corner. I said, "You idiot, that was mine. That was my most favorite." With this one, I felt the most confident to hit anything, whatever you put in front of me. And all the others I got afterwards, at least 5, 6 we got afterwards because I sold a few. none of them felt the same. It's the same bow. It's always a slick stick from bear paw, but it was not the same feeling. That not the same. I don't know. Was different. I never got this bow. This is
And
hilarious.
it has spirit.
Yeah.
It
And,
bows have spirit.
And
It's weird.
another point to me is because I'm a kind of fanboy of big archers or famous archers,
Mm.
and we talked about before, if this bow was good enough for Howard Hill,
Yeah.
it should be good enough for me.
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
if this bow works nicely for
Mhm.
Byron Ferguson,
Yeah.
who am I to say
Mm.
this is not the best bow?
Exactly.
Because they could and
Mhm.
can do things I'm
Yeah.
dreaming about. So this spirit is also, if it is a
Mm.
famous bow maker and another famous
Mhm.
archer uses it,
Yeah.
then you say, okay, there's some kind of spirit inside.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
I don't trust this.
Mm.
It doesn't work for me because I also had a floorball channel, floorball, you know, ball with the small holes in it and plastic sticks like hockey but without skates.
Mm-hmm.
And I was testing plenty and plenty of these sticks because they are
Mm-hmm.
also very different in all the
Yeah.
types.
Mhm.
And most of the time, I found that for my needs and also for needs of thousands of other people, is much better stick that is cheaper and professionals would not ever use it because
Mm.
No, it's
but
not
it is
about the
better.
price. It's not about the
Mm.
price.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because for example, this bow costs $70. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it should be shit. It should be like blah.
The
But it's not. It's much
olive
better than
bow.
bows that
Olive
cost
bow is
$300.
good. But, yeah.
I'm amazed like how this can beat other bows that are wooden and made in
No,
Europe and all
no,
all
it's
stuff.
not about the
And they are
price. But
Mm.
and they are
but
nothing against this.
let's say I have this one of these Kaya bows. It's
Mhm.
not an expensive. It's 160 euros about
Mm.
around, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. That's Korean
It's a
bow.
wonderful bow.
Yep.
And there's also that kind of magic and spirit when I say, oh, these Korean bow makers, they do it for thousands of years. They're making this, they made this bow, they invented this bow, and so I feel it. I kind of feel it. Say, oh, that has to be
But
a
it's
good
a
bow.
pure spiritual experience you tell us now, and you tell us you're not spiritual.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I like this about Peter. I'm super practical. I'm super rational, and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
feelings and feelings.
Completely. Yeah. 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 Fully. Fully.
Super practical.
Yeah. But it's
Yeah, I could say something very
that doesn't work with this masculine.
braggy. I could say something very
Yeah.
braggy.
Yeah. That's to tell us.
I could say, I could answer like that. I could say, you know, when you're on top, it's only about spirit and feelings. If you can hit everything, then the difference is only in the feelings and in the spirit.
Should
But
Charlie?
that's not true, of course. That's a
Charlie,
lie.
should we have a moment of silence now?
Okay, right. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
But that would
It
be a
was very
nice
deep.
answer on television, no?
Bodini has spoken again. Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
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 It was.
Yeah,
I don't want to make fun of it because
No.
I believe in this.
Now we need to stop now because there's nothing to say now anymore. You know, we reached the pinnacle of
This was your last show. This was
podcasts.
your last show because there's nothing else to be said.
Nothing. Yeah. Now we spoke about the top topic.
Ultimate truth.
Yeah. Exactly. The ultimate.
Deepest
Ultimate
core,
truth.
the deepest core of mastering the
Yeah.
archery.
Mhm. Shall we talk about your nocks now, Charlie?
Do you already have them?
No, they're not here yet. But Charlie, first he invented this nice nocks. I like them a lot, but he only made them the 3D print file. But now you print them physically and you sell them physically, and you have different colors. So that's
Yes.
good, really good news. That's really
Yes,
good
that's
news
good
because
news.
I love your nocks.
Because right now it's finished. So
Hmm.
you just have this and you just place it in
Yep.
and that's it.
Done.
No
Yeah.
more fiddling around.
Building and
nothing.
sanding and
Just-
filing and
That's
rasping.
what you get
Perfect.
in 7 colors. Yes, I made.
Great.
I give them beautiful names like Silver Mist or Black Night, Dark
Like,
Night.
yeah, you
or
are a book writer.
Vampire
Of
Red.
course.
You know.
Mhm,
Oh, you
mhm,
see.
So the names are like
mhm.
good. Like I
Yeah.
want Vampire Red definitely. Snow White.
Juicy. Yeah. Of
Yes,
course.
so romantic. But then you want a deep blue.
So you
or
want to
green
shoot Snow
peas,
White?
like green peas, you know, the fun. You know,
No way, no. I will sort Greenpeace out then. Yeah, of course.
And we did like another 20, 25 tests and changed the technology of printing.
Mhm.
So right now it's much more comfortable in the hand. There
Okay.
are no all these small hairs or how to
Yeah,
call that.
yeah.
And it's very comfortable in the hand and a little more durable. But this is
Mhm.
nothing I would like to say like super durable like
Yeah.
normal nocks. Not. It's still 3D printed, so it can break if
Of
you hit a
course.
wall or tree. But if you hit a target, you can never, destroy
And
it.
you
There's
and
no
you're
reason and no
printing
way how to do it.
you're printing
So
them yourself. You're
what?
printing them. You're printing them.
No. I have my friend company.
Okay.
I don't have time for this.
Mm.
They do. They are professionals. They have all the machines and all the stuff, and
Nice.
they are
Yeah.
engineering every single stuff.
Very
Amazing.
good. Very cool.
So I just get box with Nox and like test it out if it works, and I test it
Mhm.
out like, yeah, this is bad, this is better,
Mhm.
this is improved, like change this and another
But,
iteration and all around.
but it's
So
great that you have it. It's great because this is how it works. This is how you get to the really good knock. Yeah.
yeah. So
Really
I'm
nice.
pretty happy. I love them. It's so good to have
Mhm.
them.
Mhm.
Never had better Nox.
Mhm.
But of course, I would like to try all the other competitors' Nox. So I would like to order all the Cock Nox and
Mhm.
everything that's on market to try what's better with these and how to use them in the other way. Because of course, this is not the ultimate solution for everybody. But
It always depends on your shooting style. This is even this new coach knock, which is developed with Mihai Cosme. It's for his way of shooting, getting the arrow
Yeah.
out of this quiver here and how he shoots. Most probably the perfect solution for him. For me, or for my way of shooting, maybe not the perfect way, but it's always, and that's why your arrow is for you, by how you shoot your knock the best. Of course, it depends always on the shooting style.
I recently made a video about 3 fast shooting styles that you can learn
Mhm.
below 1 hour, and all the stuff is based on these Nox because
Yep.
there's the little cradle, there's
Yep.
this little cradle, so
Mhm.
you can hold them like this,
Yeah.
like this, whatever you want,
Mhm.
because it helps you with all these styles. But
Yep.
from back quiver, these don't work.
Mm.
Why not?
It's not working because it's hard to do it the right way. I tried it, not good. But
Mm.
from let's say sword quiver,
Yeah.
it's much better. It
Okay.
works pretty nice,
Mm.
not bad.
Yeah, I'm looking forward when I get them. I will test them. Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the way.
You know,
I sent them last week.
Yeah, it's
So
horrible here. What I should get and what I get is.
you know what the thing with the back quiver is, because you Asiatic guys have a longer draw, and the longer the arrow is, desto more difficult it
Mm.
is to get the arrow out from the back quiver.
Yeah, that's why
That's why Micha has
that's why Mia has this modified where he simply lifts them a little and then he can bring them forward
yes,
already. Then it,
bring
of course,
forward,
it
yes.
makes your way, of course.
His
And
quiver is very like
he-
short. Like,
the shorter the quiver is, the
yeah,
easier
and he shoots
to get
30-inch
out.
arrows or 29-inch arrows, so he doesn't shoot really long arrows with it.
So it should no problem with a usual back quiver.
It's nothing. It's simply how you hold, because you need to grab them, of course, like you do it. You grab only the knock, and an arrow should only be held by the knock, nowhere else.
Yeah.
And then it's how it depends how you fiddle it in. So, and then it depends if the flat part's on this side, on the other side.
last month, I'm working on the style how to hold it, and it's interesting how many ways you can invent. Yeah, many people did it before me. How many ways you can invent within a few minutes of trying. Just do it like this, do it like this, do all the stuff. And for example, Barton gave me amazing advices how to
he holds him with the middle finger inside.
This, yes, and like this and whatsoever. So there are so many ways that you can do with knock and 5 fingers. It's amazing that you have so much to choose from and to test out what fits your needs. So I believe that 5 archers will shoot fast in absolutely different way, maybe with the same results, but absolutely different. Because you can.
With the usual knocks, you can do it with the big index.
With this big index, you feel it.
With the back quiver, you grasp him the arrow exactly.
You roll it in your fingers and you feel the index. Okay, I have it.
You grasp back and you touch this big index, and then the thumb is on the index and the arrow is just perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, this way, these knocks work great. Yeah. Yeah, that's why.
So I'm pretty
But
happy. I'm very happy that it's now
But-
And
functioning.
they are
well.
also have a kind of funnel. You see,
a little, yeah, a little
Yeah.
opening, yeah.
these are a little more open. That's
Yeah.
why I love this
Mhm.
Mercury
Yeah,
speed knocks.
and viewers, check the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Peter, show us your knock at the same
Yeah.
time as me. Show,
I don't have
and people will see the huge difference.
I have
Yeah.
better. Here, now it's better.
It looks good.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah.
Good.
Of course, Charlie. These ones are better if you're holding the arrows in your hand and so on. If with the back quiver, these are better in my opinion.
Absolutely.
What I liked so far the best are the nocks from Vermeil archery. They look like this. They are very similar, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have this slightly dense here on the side, but it's not pronounced enough that you get the indexing right. But it doesn't matter how you pull them back, you always end up on the string.
Charlie's knock is longer, I think, so it's easier to.
Yeah, it's a little easier to hold. Yeah.
It's longer. Yes. Many people.
And don't you
have
have
problem with it?
And don't
It's
you
too
have
long.
problems that if you just grasp the arrow at the knock, that the arrow that the knock comes off? No,
Never happened.
Never happened.
Because we know how to shoot.
Just
Even if you know, Charlie, even if you're not on the top, like others here in this podcast, but at least we know how to shoot.
I don't have this problem because mine are glued.
Oh, you're so good, yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh,
You really have no problem then. I understand. Funny is that I when I demonstrate you something like this right now, I have beautiful pin of carbon in my finger and it hurts
Mhm.
like a bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Sorry if I'm too interested in my thumb right now, but
Mhm. Fine.
no, it's okay. I'll check it out
Mhm.
later. So, yeah, knocks
Use
are
aluminum.
available to my
Use
website.
aluminum arrows.
Yeah, you should consider making them for wood or aluminum arrows. With this conus inside.
Yeah. Because
Because,
I don't know, Charlie, if you watch the podcast with Byron Ferguson, he said he switched from carbon back to aluminum
Mhm.
because he said these are not matched. Most of the carbon arrows you have to spine and weigh like a wooden shaft because
Yeah.
they're not similar.
Especially the spine is quite. The
That's
weight you
why-
can get them very close together, but the spine is really varying. It
But
should be a 600 spine, and it's from 550 to
I
600.
understand that. I understand in
yeah.
case that you are into hitting something,
Precise shooting
like
for
a pin.
hunting or something like this. Yeah.
I don't mind.
Mm.
I don't mind. I need something which is very comfortable, easy to use, and I don't care.
Mm.
These arrows cost like $9, and I used to shoot with
What's,
$5 arrows. And
what's wrong with aluminum?
Mm. Nothing.
I tried it before, and I had problem that I don't know what I had the problem. Maybe I'll try them again.
Yeah, I tried them too, and I don't like them, but I get now a few good ones, and then I will see if I like them now or what. Maybe something changed.
And they, beside the precision, they are much more safer. There are no strains of carbon.
Yeah.
There's no danger about that, and
Mm.
so
I'll try them again.
I love
And
wooden
is
arrows.
it possible to place normal feathers, not the plastic
Of
ones?
course. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Can flash them completely normal.
Yeah.
That's why you should consider maybe once you have now your final design to make the, like with a normal wood shaft that you have this cone inside, then you can glue them on, because then you can glue them on a 5/16 wood shaft or even on an aluminum shaft.
Yeah.
And then it's a complete new market. And I have many, they always ask me about the Koch nocks, about the U-nocks. They don't exist for wood arrows or for aluminum arrows. So this is, maybe it's not so much hassle for you, but it would be helpful for the people out.
That's one thing. And the other thing is, I'm sure if you're using Easton aluminums, there's a kind of how is it called? A kind of cone you put into the shaft, and so you can stick in these nocks. They will fit.
Oh yeah, I understand.
It's
Some
like
sort of reduction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You reduce the size so it fits.
And there
Yeah,
are also
good.
some around with the same
Mm.
tape but
The wood
the
shaft.
wooden shaft. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, once the development of this will be paid,
Yeah.
then I'll try others.
Exactly.
Because right now I have to pay some money.
Yeah,
every
make
month
first some money with it, of
all
course.
the tests and all
Of
the things.
course.
So I need
But-
to sell much more. So people,
Mm.
runningarchery.com, check them out.
Yep,
You
they're
know?
really good. So I can prove for them they're really good.
I can say
Yeah.
they look good.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't buy green ones, but
No, me neither.
Yeah, of course. I just have green ones because they
But-
have green color, so they test it
but
out. So I have plenty
for
of
Green
green.
Arrow, the
Mm.
green ones are perfect.
Yeah, this is my
Maybe-
client. You know,
Maybe
This is
there's
my
even some phosphorized plastic you could 3D print, then they glow in the dark.
yeah. In the future, it's planned
In the
to
future.
add some colors. You know, you can't do everything
Of course,
in the first stage.
you need
Everything.
to
You
come.
need to
Of course,
add
yeah, of
things.
course. But that the people can buy again and buy again.
Something will be better, so I can charge more.
Yeah, of course,
You know.
no, it makes sense. How much is now a knock?
€1, still €1.
It's too cheap.
It's cheap.
It's too cheap.
You know, I was dealing with shipping, of course, because it was hard to find the way how to pack them so it's as cheap as possible for people. Because I started at €30, which was too much, but right now I'm on 13 worldwide. So if you order, because the least amount is 50, so if you order 50, you have it them for €49, and then I'll ship them for another 13. It's like €62 for 50 nocks. I believe it's pretty
fine.
good.
It's still fine. Yeah, it's
And
fine.
a next idea would be if you reduce them to one color, let's say, then maybe it is much cheaper if you let them make the
Mass
kind
produce.
of plastic mold.
No. I'll tell you what is the truth about this market. You need to pay for the mold,
Yeah,
which
a
is
lot.
about
I know.
15,000 euros just for the
Oh,
mold.
really? Oh, no, that's a lot. Yeah.
I know.
Like, I found company that is able to do it for like 4,000 euros, which is still so much. And if I know how many I sold right now,
of
and
course.
how many I should sold,
Exactly.
the market is not that big.
I understand.
Probably not.
Okay.
But on the other side, when you see, I don't know if you remember the Fang nocks from America. They are similar. They're very wide. They're very big, but they were quite comfortable. And there was in the beginning they charged, I think, $2.50 or something for one. So then they made an iteration a bit smaller, a bit more round, not so edgy anymore. But it still was, I think, kind of $2 or $1.50 or I think $2 for one. So
but it was not 3D printed, right?
no, it was not 3D printed, or
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But I don't think so. But
The
still,
3D print material has its disadvantages.
Limitations,
It really can break. If you will hit a tree or wall, it will break immediately.
the other knocks break too. Come on.
If they don't break while you're shooting them.
Yeah.
No. While shooting, it's okay.
So you don't have the danger that you dry fire your bone and everything is fine. And when they break while they hit something,
there's only problem sometimes happens when you speed shooting that when you have the ring, the knocking ring here, and you place the knock on it and you shoot, it breaks because the ring will vibrate in it and
of course.
breaks.
So make the knocking point.
If you hit the arrow like this.
Make the knocking point with a thread, with a yarn, with glue and the thread.
Remove metal.
Yeah.
Yes.
Or like Mihai, he has this tape around and whatever, so he builds up and then he knocks. They'll work around, so it's fine. These knocks are fine. So guys, order knocks from to develop more stuff. So order knocks from Charlie.
I tell you one more marketing thing, because we're talking about lies and corny sayers.
Really?
If you don't hit the target, if you hit the tree or something, they will break. So the message is this is not the knock for the missers. And knock for the hitters.
Then then I return the package directly.
Maybe the advertising clip is maybe not the knock for you. But for the
This is
guys,
one of my most favorite selling techniques. Try not to sell and to repel them from selling. Like,
Yeah, of course.
you don't want to buy this
No,
because this and this and this, and people
you-
like, oh, I want it.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
don't buy it
exactly.
because you're too
Yeah.
amateurish for that. No, I'm good. No, don't buy this because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I know.
And people will convince themselves to buy it, and you say like,
course.
I told you not to buy it
Yeah,
because of this and
exactly.
this and this. Like,
Yeah.
what you want?
Yeah, shut up, take
Fir-
the money. Yeah.
First, they knee down that you're
Mhm.
you're selling the knocks to them, and then if they break, say, I told you before. Yeah.
I don't. Yeah,
Check
yeah,
it.
yeah.
So you are
I'm
one of
telling you-
these missers.
Mhm. Yeah. It's like I always say at the range, there's an easy way to find the arrow. Then they look at me and say, you hit the target. Now when they run behind the target because they missed the target, there's an easy way to find the arrow. You don't have to look for it. Just hit it.
As I
Don't be a
always say, if you miss the target, you are not close enough.
Yeah, too far away.
Very,
Of course,
very
yeah.
simple. Very simple.
Yeah, that's the fact. I'm
Mm.
missing targets all the time
Yeah.
while jumping and all the
Yeah.
stuff. It happens.
That's a different
Mm.
thing. Yeah. If you-
I'm able to hit the bullseye, and with the other arrow, I hit the tree, and then I hit the bullseye again.
Mm.
that's
I just
horrible.
don't know how I do it.
That's a bad form then.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Repetition, proper repetition. But on the other side, when me and Lars tells me there is no anchor point and whatever out of every position you need to be able to hit, so it's fine.
yeah, but at the end of the shooting, like 5-6 arrows, when I see the grouping and I imagine that there was somebody standing,
Yeah.
I was like, okay, he's dead, 100%. With every single arrow, he's dead.
Yeah.
That's what I need to know.
And when you see what Murat last time said, it's not about this hitting the center. When you have a body and you hit this body, the corpse, he will die, or he would have died in a battle of infection because they don't treat the wound. They don't have anything on the field to treat an arrow wound. Even if
He's
you
out
only
of
hit
battle.
his arm, he will die of infection. So he will not instantly die, but he will die.
So you're just waiting for the army to get ill, and you just sit
Yeah,
it
but
out.
yeah, it's just, he will. They will take him away, and they
let's-
can't treat him.
Let's wait. They all gonna die.
Of course, yeah, let's give them now 2 weeks, and the COVID will. I know the archery, the arrow will take them. Of course.
Archery virus,
Yeah, the A virus.
a virus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I want to talk about something else. I was thinking about it last few weeks, maybe months. The more I do archery, and I know that I'm pretty skilled and I could be dangerous, not against rifles, but against other bowmans, let's say. I have the problem like people's with a gun. Like, everybody is weird and everybody is an enemy. Like, wait, this guy looks so weird. I would love to have my bow and arrows with me, because if something happens, I can shoot him before he come to me.
Yeah.
Like, this, everything is dangerous right now, and I'm still thinking like, how can I protect my family and my son and all this stuff? Like, I don't have my bow here. What would I do? It's so weird and so funny. Like, what would you do with the bow in the real life?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's something like that comes to my mind. Like, everybody's dangerous. He looks weird. This is look weird. This is dangerous place. What am I doing here? Like, I would like to have my bow and arrows with me to feel much more safer.
Yeah.
But it's better to be alert, but or to be not. It's a bad thing. If you're not alert and looking around, it's a bad thing. So it's better to look around and
Better be alert and unarmed than armed, and you're not aware of what's going on.
yeah.
Buddha of archery have spoken.
Just ask me a question.
And like
I
they say,
do all the time.
It's so easy.
and like they say, every weapon is an unnecessary thing until you need it.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like with insurance. You just believe
Yeah,
all the money will be thrown away.
Yeah.
And you don't want, and you want to throw them away. You don't want to have problems. But if something happens, you're ready.
Yeah.
And you never, in most cases, nobody will use his gun against a robbery or something, but you have it just in case. And so that's a kind of poison for the brain, as you say. But once you're into that, once you have a gun or a bow or something, then you're done. You're hooked, because you're always thinking, where is my gun? Oh, in the safe.
You need to have this reflex. Like, I know a person who runs a shooting range and with all the fancy guns and machine guns and whatever. And I asked him, "Have you ever used a gun in real life?" He said, "Once, but I didn't even need to put it off the
holster.
bag or
Holster.
because there was a robbery in car near my place where I lived, and I was just, I don't know, with dog or walking around or something, and he saw that, and the other guys saw him, that he sees them, and one of them ran towards him like, I will beat you, so you saw nothing, and he just showed that he has the gun. So the attacker just turn around, jump in the car, and go away, because he was sure that he will not shoot at him. Why would he do that? But it was good to have it, because it saved him from problems, fight, maybe death or something. So just saw that. Okay, you have a gun, I'm running. But I know that he will not shoot.
Let me say something about that, what you're telling us, Charlie. And there I'm making a big arc to the present war and politics, because it's the same thing. All these Western European countries like Germany, Austria, and all they put down their armies. Nothing is working in Germany. Not one ship is working. Not one helicopter. I expect it,
but we understand.
It's like that. It's like that. So if a diplomat went, let's say, to Putin and says, we don't like what you're going to do here, and he has no backup of big guns and big rockets, Putin will say, "Oh, really? You don't like it? Really? Okay. Have a nice day." If there is big weaponry to back up the words, and we talked before, Armin and me, because we are completely we are distanced ourselves from nature, because of course the strongest wins, and not the guys thinking about how crooked a banana should be, or if there are 74 genders, or if how is a Staubsauger, how is it called?
Vacuum.
The vacuum cleaner has too much, feeds too much electricity, because the EU, they lowered it down, so it's not allowed to have too much watts at your vacuum cleaner and so on. And we're thinking just about that. And the Chinese are tigers, the Russians are tigers, the Americans are tigers. But we in Europe,
with Biden, not so much here, but
everything is okay. We're just thinking about how many genders there are, and inclusion, and
we are rabbits. Yes, we are rabbits. What is a tiger doing with a rabbit?
They deny nature. They deny that there are some dangerous animals around. And you have to be able to, like you say, you don't have to shoot. You have to show your gun in most cases.
Yeah. That's good
enough. That's enough. Yeah,
if you have the bigger gun, the other, if there's a 2-meter guy, you won't punch him, because you think, "Oh, I don't do it." It's simple, easy like that. And we have forgotten this. We are stepped farther and farther away from nature. From violence is a part of the world, a part of humanity. Since the first ape crawled down from a tree. And even the apes are violent, but we are not. They cheat and learn in school. Oh, violence is bad. No, it's not bad, because you need a good guy with a gun to stop the bad guy with a gun. And
you need the Captain America, Thor, and Iron Man to have on your back.
This is the problem nowadays with all these hero movies. Everybody sits back, and now if the world goes down, there's a superhero coming and saving us. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's like a religion. Yeah.
In real life, it's not going to happen that there is Iron Man coming and fighting.
And we're thinking
for us.
about
we need
climate change, and if it's okay to take firewood and put it into the oven. that are our problems.
Yeah.
And the other guy thinking, oh, how can I get more nuclear rockets on the ground? That would be nice. It's completely, we're completely
this
gayed up.
this wishful thinking of we all live in a safe bubble, and
In how is it in English? I don't know the word. In German, it's Auenland, at the Lord of Rings, where the hobbits live. You know, everything is nice. Or in Astrid Lindgren, it's Bullerbü. You know, in Sweden, a little village, everyone is nice and nobody is violent. That our government says you don't need a pistol. You can walk through the darkest street and nothing will happen to you. But that's not true. That's simply not true.
But that's not true.
That's a lie.
That's another lie proved.
No, ask the girls which are raped and killed. In Austria, we had a few.
In Austria, there are lots, and also in Germany, lots and lots of persons. Because I'm reading also the comments, in the newspaper, online newspapers. Everyone who likes to own a gun is crazy. Is a psychopath. If you like to own a gun, you're a psychopath in Germany and in Austria.
And then something happens, and he was harmless, so they beat him, rape him, rob him, and let him die. Maybe if he has a gun, he will survive, but nobody knows,
Nobody says, buy you a gun and defend your home. No, for heaven's sake, never think just about it.
I have stringed bow all the time. Just
Me too.
break in, and you have an arrow in your head.
Me too. It's old, but it still works. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
One of the as we spoke about the movie, I'm preparing one of the episodes will be about that I'm attacked at home, so I will be fighting in pajamas with this bow, this string, and
sense.
I will be yelling at them like nobody will attack my family ever, and I was shooting fast like crazy, and everybody's dead. It's like idiot.
Charlie, you would love this green arrow. Look, they shot through the neck, and the bloody arrow is protruding out. You see?
You know what? I like his face. He's like half surprise and half, happiness.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's
there's something itching in my back.
There's some very rude pictures inside.
Very
bloody, naughty, nasty.
Naughty.
Nice.
Peter's naughty pictures.
Yeah.
These when he wants a nice moment. Guys, and we haven't spoke about the knife.
Oh, the knife. Yes, show us your knife, guys.
Show us your knife.
I have something very special for you.
Yes, show us.
From
a nice box.
The distant lands of America.
Yeah.
Here comes
the
Buffalo Bill Special Edition. Only 10,000 pieces were ever made.
No, you lied.
Well-known
9,992.
Company. This knife is amazing because it's sharp.
It looks good.
Pointy.
Or you can, work with your meat. So, my friends, that's the knife. Which has no thing to put it in. So it's dangerous all the time.
Yeah, because you have it 24/7 in your hand, of course. Yeah.
And only it's safe when it's in this beautiful thing.
So when a robber comes, you just open the box and show him the knife. Like, go away.
Wait. But don't bleed too much because this is super special edition. Step you. Okay, you didn't bleed that much. You can just. Good, thanks. Another one.
That's
next, please.
That's I like to say something about it. That's a very traditional, typical American style hunting knife.
Yeah.
That all the pattern and everything is like an American hunting knife.
Yeah. Well, it's pretty. Good. There's a little finger guard down there. Yeah, it's nice.
This finger guard.
Yeah.
It's pretty beefy.
Yeah. Not so bad.
No.
And it's a limited edition,
you can hold it like this. I can imagine that it's usable.
Can do some damage, yeah.
Also for skinning and so on. That's why
you have this image on it.
I
Mhm.
love it.
Nice.
William Cody, the Buffalo
Mhm.
Bill.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Hey,
Very
where did you
nice.
I
get it
didn't know the
from?
Buffalo Bill, and it's in this pamphlet, says
Mhm.
that he killed 4,280 animals in only 18 months.
Wow.
With this knife?
Busy
Oh
guy.
man, you want it.
Busy guy. Busy guy.
Mhm.
Busy guy, yeah, lots of work.
Maybe there were also
Maybe he
some
had some
Indians.
brutal machine gun, or I don't know.
Mhm.
No. You know, today the people always say, you know, what is in the internet, it's all fake and lies, but you can also put lies and fake on paper. So
Yeah, of course.
who knows? Who knows?
They did it before, before it was in the
Oh,
internet, it was on paper.
Bodini has spoken.
Yes. Show us your knife, Bodini.
Yes, 2 weeks ago, a good friend, one of my oldest archery friends, Fritz Massinger from Tyrol, visited me, and he has a friend in Switzerland who is visiting him frequently, and he always brings him some kind of Swiss knives
Mhm.
with him, and so on. And so this is special. It's a Swiss knife, and it was a kind of prize at an archery tournament. That is why these arrows are on.
Oh
Ah,
my
cool.
goodness.
You
Yeah.
see, and there's I think the name of the event here.
Mhm.
And what is the most amazing thing? He gave the knife to me, and I opened it. It has a a bottle opener and a
Mhm.
can opener, and a kind of how is it called, eel or ale, like that.
Ole, yeah,
Yeah,
forgot the name.
and of course a main blade,
Mhm.
nice with this holes,
Mhm.
and you open it and it's fixed. It's a fixed blade
Locks.
now.
Wow.
It locks.
Oh,
Yeah,
You
good.
usually don't
Yeah.
get this on this knife, yeah.
yeah, and
Mhm.
of course a
Course.
corkscrew,
Mhm.
corkscrew. Yes, and I want to close the knife, and I
Mhm.
look around. Is
Yeah.
there any back lock or
Yeah.
and a liner lock? No, nothing here. And the secret was you have to push the cross.
Ah,
Yeah,
nice. That's
so
fancy.
it's like a rubber, and
Yeah.
you push it, and so
Smart.
you lock it or unlock it. It's
Pretty.
locked automatically just for
Mhm.
unlocking. You have to push the cross.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing.
It's very cool.
Not too big and not too
Mhm.
small. Nice thing.
Mhm. Nice.
The brand is Svitzer. We all know the Victorinox, and how is the other
Mhm.
brand? There's a second, Wenger, I think
Mm.
is second Swiss knife
I don't know.
company, and this
Mhm.
Swissler I think is kind of a new,
Okay.
yeah, but it's nice.
Good.
Even
Now you see
especially
even the
with the
color.
arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
arrows. Yeah, orange color. Yeah,
Mm.
nice.
Not the typical red one. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah,
Very nice. I don't have one. Don't look at me, Charlie.
yeah, nice knife.
I was not prepared. Yes, very nice knife.
Oh,
Oh, I don't have.
I hate these unprepared guys.
Yeah, I know. I'm like this. Yes, we finished now. It's now already time to stop talking.
Show us
Yeah.
something else. I don't know.
But
You're
yeah,
Okay, I can show
I
you
want-
some. Wait a
one
second.
thing.
Wait
One
a
thing.
second. I'll show you something else.
One thing I want to ask Charlie.
show us. Come on.
My camera is not wide angle enough. Sorry.
He wants to make
can
us
move.
laugh. He wants to make us laugh.
No, it always gets dark. When I pack it out, it gets dark, so I can't do this because you don't see anything anymore.
I want to ask Charlie one thing, because drink a sip of your beverage.
Lemon water.
Is it? I thought
Or
this
is
is
it
it. No, I thought it is from a vase where you put flowers inside, and it's water from the flowers.
No, it's yeah. You can use it. It's from IKEA, and you can
Mhm.
use it as a vase, or
Yeah.
you can use it as you just sip to the other
I-
smaller cups.
I
Smaller
thought.
cups are pretty
Carafe.
boring to use.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I use this, and I know that I need to drink 3 of these every
Uh-huh.
single day, and I'm good with water. So
Uh-huh.
my measurements.
With what? With water.
With water, it looks like you have some
Yeah, it's lemon water. Yeah, it's
lemon water. Yeah.
Lemon. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought when I saw it first, it's what you get in the hospital. When you lay there and you need to do your business and you But that's why I thought, oh, what he's drinking there. It looks a little, well, but it's fine.
So I can hit the stopwatch because I was curious, how long would you take to ask for this? So it took you about 2.5 hours.
Yeah, I see.
You were too shy today. You were too shy.
Yeah. But it looks nice.
Peter is shy, yeah. But you captured him with your story, with the movie, and then he's completely,
I'm too amazing to ask for this. Yeah.
mode, and he doesn't think about these profane things like water bottles and
Vases and stuff.
who talks about vases,
Flower water.
Yeah, it's there are so many nutrients good for body.
Hey,
I have to
Flower
switch
water.
to that kind of beverages because you showed us your 6 packs before when you
yeah.
when you arrived at home. Yeah,
Ripped body,
It works. It works. Yeah.
fine body. Uh-huh.
Today I ate only like 2-3 pieces of pastry,
Mhm.
like rolls. In Czech Republic you have rolls. I don't know if you know that. Something
Yeah.
like French baguette but shorter and slimmer.
Yeah.
Mm.
And like 1 tea. I had no even time to eat because I was lots traveling with family and do all the stuff and from morning. So I ate nothing. So
Wow.
I literally will look amazing because there is no fat
There's
in me.
nothing there.
And then you run a lot, yeah. You were doing.
And then I run a lot, yeah.
But
For example, when I was doing the reviews for these bows, it was funny because I need to run many times to do the same thing
Yeah.
with every single bow. Like
Of
I need to run with this bow, with this bow, with this bow. So
4
it's like,
boats, yeah.
shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot.
Mhm.
Okay, another shot, another angle. Run, shoot, run, shoot, run, shoot.
I understand.
And then running archery test. My test when I do running archery if the bow is suitable, and I need to do all the same stuff 4 times in a row.
Yeah.
After 4th bow, which was this from Lukáš Navalny, I was
Done.
like,
Yeah, I can understand.
come on, I don't want to run again.
Yeah.
And then it looked that the file didn't save, so I will need to run again.
Oh.
It was like 2 degrees, it started snowing, and I was totally tired with moving all these things with cameras.
Yeah.
But then file was saved, everything was good. I was like,
Yeah,
okay, I'll
finally.
grab, pack things, and go home. I'm done.
Nice.
Because doing reviews is not doing archery.
Yeah.
Because you don't shoot, it's just for yourself. You don't practice nothing. You're
Yeah.
showing what you practiced before, and and placing the camera, the angles. Armin.
Yeah.
It's not. You don't feel like I have high quality shooting last 3 hours. No, it was moving camera and doing stuff and talking, and it was not archery. It was
Yeah.
like, well,
Not at all.
which is funny. Which is pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So then you need to go to garden without the camera, feel weird, talk to yourself, and think why you talk to yourself. Then hit nothing because you're thinking.
All
Then
the
you focus, and
neighbors,
then you have something.
all the neighbors making. Look at this crazy guy's talking to himself and
Yeah.
shooting.
And then you were like, holding the ball in the air, like, what you said? Yeah. Oh, amazing! Woo!
So good, so good.
You're the greatest. Yeah.
And there's no
So-
problem anymore.
Yeah. If you have a weapon, they will agree.
Yeah, but
Yep.
they see how bad I am in aiming, so they're cool.
But they don't know.
But accidentally, I can hit them.
Exactly. Great. Was a great talk. I think we should stop. We really talk a lot, and we better invite you again. But people complain when the podcast is too long. But I think it was interesting today. It was really nice to talk to you again, Charlie. Thank you for
Yeah.
your time.
Really
We will cut
appreciate
out
it.
all the scenes where my microphone didn't work, so it will be.
I need to do the editing now. Yeah, I don't like that, but what can I do? Somebody has to do it.
So the Mick Jagger of archery is always our beloved guest.
The Mick Jagger. You're the Mick Jagger of archery. Oh, not bad.
God. Okay.
Mick Jagger.
Bodini, Dalai
But-
Lama, and Mick Jagger of archery.
Yeah, but he's not a rolling stone. He's a running stone. But it's fine.
Oh yeah! Woo! It's getting
So,
better. And
Getting better. Yeah, we should stop now. Otherwise, yeah, you get a heart attack.
To Murat, we said he's the Elvis of archery.
Okay.
But he liked it. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, you cannot not. You
Yeah, I would
cannot-
not like to be Elvis, so that's why I'm not an Elvis fan like Peter.
Oh, I'm the biggest Elvis fan.
I know.
You
Last
see
time-
my shirt?
Last time he sang an Elvis song, like what was it? Virginia? No, what was it?
Tennessee, the
Tennessee.
Tennessee Waltz.
Tennessee Wars. Yeah. The version by Elvis Presley. Never heard of. Nobody ever heard it. It's don't worry.
Yeah, only the real hard fans know that.
Most probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Love Me Tender, and that's like everything.
And Return to Sender, and I know a few of them. I had once when I was young.
I'm too young to know, and
Yeah.
too far to know.
You have to watch out on YouTube. You can find it easily. It's called polk, like polka, like the dance polka. Polk Salad Annie. It's a very old, like how you say, a traditional song about a poor family, and this polk salad is kind of like spinach, very cheap, and the mother is working in a chain gang, where the prisoners were chained together. It's a very country tradition song, and he completely turned it into an erotic sexual stuff.
Now you know why Peter likes it.
No, but it's interesting what he made out of this
Of course.
country song, and he turned it like that. This polk salad Annie, he kind of translated to poke, like
I understand.
poking.
Poking,
Poke.
not pork. Okay.
You have to watch
That's the
this.
stuff. It's tonight. We'll be poking with Peter.
Exactly. Poking with Peter and Mick Jagger of archery.
Watch that clip out. That
Poking with
salad
Peter.
Annie. Poke salad
Poking with Peter and jamming with Mick Jagger of archery.
Mick Archer.
Mick Archer, the running stone of I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you very much. We
need
need to finish now. You need to eat something, or you need to sleep, or you need to do something for yourself. Take care of yourself, Charlie.
Drink your vase.
Yeah, drink your what you just left in your vase. Drink it again. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I don't drink alcohol, so I need to just drink water.
Exactly. So thank you guys for your time. Thank you out there for watching. Please subscribe to all our YouTube channels and Facebook pages, and please don't forget, get some nocks from Charlie because they're really great.
Yeah.
Get
Charlie's
some.
nocks are the best, not for the misses.
No, not for the misses. And if you still miss, get the book, the Bowman, and then then you're covered for everything.
Would be great. Yes. And buy some bows from Armin. He's
No, I don't sell bows. I don't sell
a
bows.
kind of warehouse full of bows.
Yeah, but I don't sell them. They're mine.
No,
I'm not a collector, but I have them.
okay.
Buddha or Dalai Lama of archery have spoken.
Exactly. Okay, guys.
So deep in philosophy, like.
Yeah, it's what they always say. So deep. But what can I do? I am like I am. How I am equipped. Yeah.
Little joke at the end. Dalai Lama gets a huge present for birthday. He opens it, and it's empty.
Exactly.
And he says like, nothing. This is everything what I wished for.
It's the best present I could ever get. Exactly. Yes.
Yes.
Final words. Thank you, guys. Have a nice one.
Thank you, guys. Thank
See you next time, Charlie. Thank you for your time. Okay.
Bye.
Thank you for watching.